Afternoon. Hi, I'm Rem from we are from Recon Village. I'm Dan. This is Dan.
Hey guys.
And this is our Hill Tario. We're from Recon Village. We have booth there. If you didn't visited it yet, you can go later after this talk. So our topic for today is exploring cyber threat intelligence. So we will be having a quick talk about CTI. We'll be having CTI 101. So then, next slide. So right. Ano yung pinaka mas naisip nyo ngayon about dito sa QR code? Ano yung mas naisip nyo gawin? Scan? Okay, sige, try nyo ho. Scan. You don't want to scan, ma'am and sirs? Are you sure? Alright.
Swags.
So, one part of the on doing a reconnaissance is curiosity. Diba? Yung isa sa nangyayari sa atin. Pero how do we do it in safe ways? Anyone po?
Use a special app that shows you the URL before it goes to the URL.
Yeah, that's one.
Sandbox.
Sandbox, yes.
Like a burner device.
Yes sir, burner device, mas safe yun, burner device. Na hindi attributable sa atin. Right? So, sino nag-scan? Ano lumabas? Rickroll.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I saw YouTube.com. I'm like, this is a Rickroll.
So, right. So, next. So, what is a cyber threat intelligence? So, what is cyber threat intelligence? So, it involves actually gathering specialized information to fully grasp virus cyber threat, whether they are upcoming, ongoing, or historical. So, sa ngayon, ano ang ongoing natin dito sa Pinas na issue? Here at the Philippines, what the issue right now? Medusa, Black Cat, ransomware, puro ransomware attacks, right? So, what is the benefit of cyber threat intelligence on our organization? So it's like, let's put it like this: you are giving a front row seat in advance information for an organization. So in that terms, you can get ready for an incoming attacks. Baka mamaya meron kayo parang assets na, for example, new vulnerabilities. Kasama po yan sa cyber threat intelligence. New ransomwares, new threat actors. So CTI is giving you a front seat on the cyber threat landscape. Right? So CTI is is not just about collecting data. It includes a comprehensive process of analyzing, correlating and refining the data to produce actionable intelligence. So hindi lang naman po tayo basta-basta nagiging online marites. Alright? Online marites, bakit nga ba? Bakit online marites, sir? Because we're getting more informations from different sources. Pero that informations ba is related to what are you looking for? Hindi, di ba lahat? So you have to refine the data that you collected. Hindi lahat yan actionable. Hindi rin lahat correlated. So minsan, anong kadalasan ang nababasa natin sa social media? Panay? Fake news. Diba? Right. So panay fake news. Sa madalas, Facebook? Random? Focus. Yeah. Focus tayo. So, so using this intelligence or datas, it can help prevent attacks or reduce their impacts. Bakit? Reduce their impacts. So, minsan meron tayong mga accepted risk. Okay. Next. So, here are some key benefits of CTI. So, informed decision making. So, CTI provides a clear view of the threat landscape, helping organizations to identify and prioritize risk, allocate resources wisely. Hindi naman porket, we have this situation. We have this, sabihan natin, vulnerability na lumabas. So, upgrade na ba natin? Upgrade na ba lahat natin buong infrastructure ng company? So, palagay nyo, is it Is it a, sabihan natin, a wise move? Yes or no? Sometimes yes, kung may extra budget or malaking budget, di ba? Pero minsan hindi. So, allocate resource wisely and make informed security investments. So, next is detailed threat awareness naman din tayo. So, CTI delves actually into specific threats, offering insights into their methods and potential impacts. So, binabanggit natin kanina, mga new threat actors, new ransomware. Saan tayo madalas tumitingin ng mga ganun? Deep web and dark web or data leak markets. Okay. So, this enables defenders to let's say, detect early signs of attacks and swift countermeasures. So, kasama na dito yung mga threat intel information platforms natin. So, I forgot to ask, who's here are working with threat intelligence team on their company? Or in their company? Ay, mga boss. So, Sir Eric Riata, nag-talk yan kanina. So, yun. Ay, sir, idol. So, okay. So, paano, sir? Paano, sabihin natin, for countermeasures, paano nakatulong ang CTI? Actually, it helps with giving you information, like, sir, may bago tayong CVE. Do we have this kind of asset na naapektuhan na itong CVE na to or nung vulnerability na to? Sir, we have a new detected ransomware. This is their IOCs. Saan ho ba pwede i-block yun? Yan. EDR, firewall, kung ano bang klaseng IOC yan, kung domain type or hash type, di ba? So, it depends. So, operational enhancement tayo. So, CTI integrates real-time threat data into security tools. Sabi nga, di ba? Nandito naman sa joke tayo. So, Marites. Ang mga Marites mas nauna sa chismis or information. So, paano tayo mauna sa information? So, try to explore like sabihin natin mga information feeds. Marami yan, like sa Mandiant, Kaspersky, and other information platforms. Nagbibigay sila Rapid7. Yan. Dami pa eh. Cybol. I will not mention it all because this presentation will not be vendor-centric. So, enhancing detection and enabling faster incident response, reducing downtime and potential harm. Incident response, yes, nakikipag-collaborate po tayo sa mga IR, sa IR team. So we're giving them dig-deeping insights. Threat intel, hindi lang ho yan na threat intel analyst. Magkasama po ang threat intel intelligence analyst at threat hunters. So, okay. Analyzing naman tayo. Analyzing cyber threat intelligence, the Diamond and model, and cyber kill chain. Sino pong familiar dito sa Diamond model? Cyber kill chain for sure. Yes. Saan ho natin na-encounter? Ethical hacking, di ba? Na course. Ethical hacking, sabi natin, penetration testing course, di ba? Vulnerability assessments course. Ayan. So, in the field of cyber threat intelligence, actually, gamit din natin to cyber kill chain. So, understanding and predicting adversaries' actions requires structured models. Two important models are the Diamond model and the cyber kill chain. So, next. So, this is the Diamond model po. So, this framework breaks down the cyber attacks into 4 key elements. So, adversary, infrastructure, victim, and capabilities. So, adversary tayo. So, you have to understand the threat actors, including their motivations and resources. Right? Anong sinasabi sa atin nung nagtitake tayo ng ethical hacking course? We have to think like them. Di ba? An attacker. To understand them. And act like them to understand them. But don't practice it to others. Sundan ko lang ho yan. So, infrastructure. Ano yung gamit nila? Examine the assets used by the adversary like domains and servers. Madalas to nakikita ho natin sa mga ini-examine natin na indicators of compromise. So, victim. So, profiling ng target natin. So, bakit nga ba? So, considering factors like industry and size. Bakit siya, let's say, target? Is he in financial industry? Healthcare? Yeah. Education? Military? The list will go on. Yeah. So, capabilities. Sa ba to? So, exploring the tools and technique used by the adversary to understand how they what they use and to prevent also what they can do to our organization. We have to check ano nga bang mga ginagamit natin are they utilizing RAAS or ransomware as a service, or they're creating their own ransomware, or they're creating their own malware. Paano nila to pinapakalat? What tool are they using? So that's the diamond model. So, what is the connection dun sa cyber kill chain? So, siyempre meron tayong, di ba? Reconnaissance, weaponization, delivery, exploitation, installation, command and control, action on objectives. So, So, what if you don't have the information? Anong pwedeng mangyari when it comes to recon? Lahat ng information mo expose sa surface web. Anong pwedeng gawin sa inyo? The information can be weaponized, di ba? It can be weaponized. Pero paano kung meron kayong cyber threat intelligence? We made an advisory. Minimize your digital footprints. And also for high stakeholders. Sabihin natin mga C-levels. Yan palaging targets ng mga threat actors. So paano kung na-minimize? Wala masyadong information coming from your side, your organization. It can prevent again. So hindi na magtutuloy sa like weaponization, delivery, exploitation. O sabihin na natin nakuhaan ka na information. And then for weaponization, one scenario. Weaponize yung information, and then for delivery, ginawan ka ng phishing attack. Pero as threat intel, ito po yung ginagamit this is the threat actors TTPs or common tactic techniques procedure na ginagamit. They are sending phishing mail. But what we do? Cybersecurity awareness tayo sa company. So palagay nyo, mape-prevent ba natin yung phishing attack? Yes or no? Yes, di ba? So if you have that kind of information, you can let's say prevent going through this cyber kill chain. Okay. So right, cyber threat landscape. It's like making detailed maps actually for the digital world. So sabihin natin ano ba 'yon? These maps not only show where threats might come from but also predict how they might affect you. And where they might exploit the weakness. So, we have to identify top targets. Okay guys, question. Who's our top targets in the organization? Kakabanggit lang natin kanina. C-levels, di ba? So, hindi lang sa mga assets yung dadaan, syempre. And then, syempre, meron din tayong user behavioral analysis. Okay? Assets. So, prioritize natin. Figure out natin what's the important in your organization like customer data or key systems. If we're holding a sabi natin PII. Yeah? We're storing PII and then hard details on that server. We will prioritize that or not? Yes. So we will include it. So, behavioral tayo. User behavior analysis. Pay attention to people who might be targeted like high-profile employees. So, hindi naman po lahat hindi naman lahat ng let's say C-level is techie. Tama? So, what is our job as cybersecurity professionals? To protect them and somehow advise them, educate them. Yeah. So, okay. Mapping potential attacks, attack points. So, attack surface analysis. So, look at all ways attackers could get in, like web apps or physical entry points. So, are you aware about attack surface management? Or attack surface attack surface tools detections? Asset detections? Who's using it for their operation para malaman nila if merong mga hindi nakasama sa si Sir Daryl is using they're using it. So it's important kasi baka mamaya let's say meron kayong assets na hindi na isama sa security security solutions na i-protect. So emerging threat analysis, stay updated, syempre stay updated dapat tayo to new threats and think about how they might affect your organization. So dito sa part na to, we should not only base dun sa kung ano yung news na lumalabas. Magbase lang dun. Let's do our own research. Let's deep dive on the let's say nabanggit ko ulit kanina mga information leak markets and data leak markets, mga ransomware site groups. Yeah. So evaluating potential consequences, so impact assessment syempre. So think about what could happen if an attack is successful. Yeah. So medyo palagi naman dito sa I think this is not reflect our group or this is just my opinion. What's always happening kapag nagkakaroon ng attack sa isang company? Wala lang, sir, di ba? Nagtuturuan lang. So pala loss ang natin doon. Loss ang kalaban natin yan. So we have to assess the impact. So hindi lang turuan, pera yan. Resources ang nasasayang. So scenario modeling. So simulate attacks to see how they might play out and find weaknesses. Ito mas magandang partner dito sa activity na to is ang ating mga BAPT engineers. Red teams. If you have your own red team on your company, or meron naman syempre marami naman din mga third party or mga company na nag-offer ng services. So regulatory and compliance, so understanding the legal and financial consequences of a successful attack, especially in regulated industries. We have example on our previous work. They want to apply for PCI DSS. Yung impact niyan. Per incident niyan at meron kang let's say you have a sabihin natin controls that you didn't apply. How much that? Million? 6 million? 2 million?
6 million.
6 million, no? Yung nakita namin 6 million. So, hindi lang kayo dito sa impact act yung mawawalan. Pati pa sa regulatory and compliance. Magmumulta pa kayo doon. So, how will we prevent these kinds? So, let's do cyber threat landscaping or threat landscaping on our organization para makita natin ano yung mga dapat natin i-protect. Sino yung mga dapat natin i-protect to prevent loss, and reputation downfall. So palagay nyo, kayo sir at kayo, matanungin ko kayo mga sirs, anong naisip nyo ngayon sa PhilHealth kasi na-compromise sila? Walang friends. Ayan, okay ba, field data like limaway dyan. Anong naisip nyo ngayon? Kasi na-compromise sila. Yung trust nyo, ganun pa rin ba kataas? Hindi na. So, yun yung effect. Yun yung effect sa ating mga ano diba? Subscribers. Subscribers. So, okay, next. Parang man narinig akong inside joke. Pero may gumagano. Wag tayo, no. Hindi natin alam kung yung nangyari doon. So, doon. Baka mamaya may nakaupo dito.
May threat actor dito.
So, okay. Creating a CTI strategy. So, planning the path forward. So, developing a strong cyber threat intelligence strategy is building a guiding lighthouse in the midst of a digital storm. So, habang so we have to information gathering gathering information, the foundation of intelligence, syempre. Sabi ko sa inyo kanina, you have to be sometimes curious to deep dive. Kung nakita yung information, IP address lang yan, sige, pa-block na natin. Hindi mo pa siya in-investigate, di ba? Ano pala siya, internal ninyo na IP. Sige, pa-block na natin yan. Internal pala. So, yun. So, analysis, turning data into actionable insights, yun na kinukwento natin kanina. So, hindi lahat ng data is magagamit natin. So, we have to refine it based on what information we are looking for. Sharing, making sure the right people get the information, hindi yung kung sino-sino lang. Okay. For example, dissemination of information. Hindi pala dapat malaman ng isang client yung data, pero napadalhan mo rin siya. So, you have to be careful din. Surprise! Pagkatingin mo, ibang company pala yung nandun. So, okay. So, continuous improvement, learning from experience, yes. Hindi naman, parang na rin to, regular na rin to, sabihin natin sa defense and offense. Meron din tayong a little bit of snags na nangyari. For example, you thought it was the real information, pero yung pala hindi. Mali ka ng assessment. So, what we can do is move forward and learn from our mistakes. Improve. Improve. So, in CTI, hindi tumitigil sa, for example, nakapag-take ng certification, na-practice nyo na to, palagi ho tayo nag-aaral. Tuloy-tuloy lang to. So, next. So, okay, gathering information. So, I think na-summarize ko na kanina. So, okay, we'll skip the
Analysis.
Ayan, okay. Analysis, sige. Proceed.
Thanks.
Okay. So, okay. Alright. So, security informations, taas. Ayan. So, enhancing cyber threat intelligence with tools and techniques. So, hindi lang naman puro basa tayo. Okay? We have tools to use, okay, and analyze the data. Okay? Cyber threats become more complex. Organizations need tools that level of the playing field and provide an advantage. So, sino ho dito nakaranas na mag-analyze ng raw logs from a server? Si Sir. Ay, sir, naranasan. Alas ata lahat tayo no? Sir, bakit, sir?
Kasi walang
security solutions.
Pero walang save. Lahat ng logs na yun lang, tapos hindi pa maayos yung log rotation. So, kung na-suffer ka talaga na limited lang yung logs mo, hindi ka alam kung paano mo hanapin yung kailangan mo sa mga natapon ng logs.
Yun, sir. Ayan. So, pare-parehas kami ng experience nila, sir. Ganon. So, we have an experience with may partner here in crime. Partner in crime. Walang ka-solution yung company namin. So, many times comes na nagkaroon ng incidents, we have to read the logs. Manually. Wala kaming gamit na SIEM or any software to analyze the logs. Purely, tinitingnan na lang namin doon, ano yung ibang IP address na dumaan dito sa server. Tapos, dumadating yung time na more on intuition na lang din. Ay, totoo kasi hindi mo, may reverse shell, PHP shell. So, in that type of situation, medyo tagilid. Yeah. But, in cyber threat intelligence, tumutulong tayo to enrich the data. Alam mo, kung nagkaroon ng incidents or merong kailangan, i-check. So, what tools? So, normally, alam ko, nagamit nyo na to. So, Security, Information and Event Management, SIEM. So, sino pong gumagamit dito ng Splunk? Splunk, mga sir.
May budget. Nadudulas kayo.
Wag po kayo may magtaas ng kamay. O sige, Wazoo. Free. It's free.
What company, sir?
What company, sir?
I'm not saying that here.
Right. So next, bukod sa SIEM nagamit ng Cyber Threat Intelligence team, threat intelligence platforms meron din tayo. Marami ho niyan. Like sa Cybol, Recorded Future, yeah. Sa Rapid7, from Rapid7, dami pa eh. Hindi ko nababanggitin kasi sabi ko kanina, it's not a vendor-centric talk. But, so right. So orchestration and automation tools. Siyempre, kailangan naman kapag kami nag-alert, ang hirap naman nun. Asan yung nag-alert? Hindi mo in-automate, wala ka man lang automation na nagpapadala sa email mo ng alerts or let's say phone like automated phone calls or text messages. We have detected a leak credentials on this. Okay, sir. Thank you. For me, we have detected leak credentials here. So, for automation tools, then endpoint detection and response EDR system. So, nakakuha kayo ng IOCs. Sabihin natin. So, saan nyo siya ilalagay kung wala kayong EDR? Or any, di ba? Anti-malware, anti-ransomware, antivirus na mga solutions. Okay. Next then. So, let's skip this. So, nasummarize naman na natin. Okay. Okay. Next. So, navigating CTI challenge finding solution. So, sabihin natin, Cyber Threat Intelligence CTI is essential for guiding organization through the world of the cyber threats. But it does come with its own set of challenges. So, sabihin natin, successfully dealing with these challenges is vital for effective CTI implementations. Anong pinaka-problem? I have 4 minutes left.
No pressure.
No pressure, diba? So, ano yung kadalasan na problema natin in organization? Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng roadblock on procuring solutions. Budget, diba? Sa palagay nyo, ano pang mas mabigat na problema doon? Budget pa rin. Approval, budget pa rin. Doon nagpo-fall through lahat. So, I'm just speaking through our experience. My experience on the field. Sa tinagal-tagal ko sa field ng cybersecurity, palaging ang budget ang problema. So, summing up our challenges in budget. Okay, next. Sabi natin data overload, meron tayong mga ganitong challenge. The digital age produce an overwhelming amount of data. Yun yung sinasabi natin, mga fake news and then misguiding articles. So, ano yung solutions na pwede nating gawin dyan? So, solutions is, effective data filtering, smart automation, prioritization of algorithms. So, paano natin ma-achieve yan? Siyempre, not manually. By using solutions. Okay lang gumamit ng open source. I'm not close to using open source, but it's good then to use proprietary softwares. Because merong mga features doon na wala sa open source. And then, mas nauna makakuha na information ng proprietary kaysa sa open source. Ang open source community is collaborative, di ba? Ang open source. Collaborative tayo dyan. Sometimes, medyo nade-delay tayo kasi syempre, yung collaborations natin, yung iba, busy. Hindi naman lahat nakatutok doon sa collaborations na yun. Okay, next. So, another challenge is false positive. So, sorting out incorrect alerts. So, for example, hindi lang pala kayo na-alert ni client na nag-up sila ng isang domain. Tapos na-detect ninyo doon sa threat intelligence platform na gamit ninyo. Sige, tinagnan, may alert. typo squatting. Yeah. So, anong solutions na pwede nyo gawin doon? So, pwede yung solutions na gawin doon is, syempre, kontakin nyo si client, ask if this domain is it's their own. Bago nyo, pwede gawin, take down, yeah, pa-take down. So, solutions naman natin dyan, other solutions, sophisticated analytics, syempre. Tignan muna natin kung typo squatting ba talaga siya. Kung hindi, re-ask natin doon sa client. Human expertise, combining technology with human judgment for manual reviews. Kaya nandito tayong lahat. So, continuous system training. So, keep security systems updated and adaptable. So, for example, kung sa kanila naman domain na yun, pwede naman i-request nila na ipa-add na lang din sa asset. Sa asset management section. So, next. So, I think, okay. Sharing limitations, overcoming collaboration barriers. So, I will sum it up. So, concerns over confidentiality and trust hinder information sharing for collective defense. It's okay to share informations. Let's collaborate nga eh. Dun, nagtatribe ang intelligence. But, hindi naman lahat ng informations is dapat mong i-share. Okay? Be careful. Alright? It could be used against you or it could be used for proprietary na i-share mo lang na libre. Okay? So, next. Then, next. So, next. So, guys, thank you so much. I hope you learned something kahit na konti lang. Visit us at Recon Village booth. Then stay tuned for our Siyasat Linux na dinevelop ni sir. Cubes. Ayan. Okay, we have cubes din po pala.
Cubes.
Sir Eric?
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Salamat.